South Sudan became independent after 20 years of civil wars in 2011. 3 years after this independence, the country knows now an internal struggle between the President Salva and the Vice-President Riek Machar. This internal struggle of the main political party of South Sudan turned into arm in December of the last year, 2013. This opposition fight spread rapidly in many parts of the countries, and the two factions are now opposed, provoking human rights violation and crimes against humanity and war crimes. In 2012, FIDH conducted mission in South Sudan, which concluded that without democratic reforms of the new state, it will sink into ethnic or civil war. This is unfortunately what we are seeing today. The two armed rival factions are supported by their own communities, and especially militias organized in those communities. From one hand, Dinka are supporting the President Salva Kiir, and to the other hand, Nuer are supporting the former Vice President Riek Machar. Those militias and those armed groups are committed right now ethnic massacres that have been qualified by our organization, and including the United Nations, of war crimes and crimes against humanity. For instance, in last middle of April in Bantu, a locality of the north of the country, the forces of Riek Machar killed hundreds of civilians based on their own apartments of community. Today, more than 10,000 of people have been killed during this conflict, and more than 1 billion of people are displaced today in the country. So the situation is quite urgent and dramatic. We need to stop massacres, to protect civilians, and to find also political solution to this conflict. The means to do that, it's first to reinforce the investment of the international community and support the United Nations soldiers that are on the ground to stop the massacre. Secondly, we have to lead some investigation and to identify the main perpetrators and to judge them. We have also to find some political solutions through political negotiations to set up a new state respecting human rights standards in order to build a new state responsible of their own population.